Alrighty then, it's time for science in the new cancerous Heimerdinger build. Scientific voice check 1. Alrighty then, you're gonna hate this. Scientific voice check 2. For the uninitiated and the illiterate, the new Heimerdinger cancer build is rushing Banner of Command and ZZ'Rot Portal and just pushing down the lanes as brutally as possible, as scientifically brutally as possible. Early studies have shown that Banner of Command is good on Heimerdinger, but many didn't think to experiment with Banner of Command as your first item, even less so with ZZ'Rot as your second or your first item. Turns out that even though you end up only relying on your based values because you're not getting any actual AP, it's still super strong. You can still just push and ignore team fights altogether as best you can. And that, my friends, gives you great results. As far as runes and masteries go, they're the basic mage one. Magic penetration red, armor yellow, cooldown reduction blues, or magic resistance depending on your opponents, and ability power quints flat. And masteries are 12, 18, 0, taking Thunderlord's Decree, although you can experiment with your own masteries to your own preference. As far as matchups go, very few can actually stand up to this push, especially magic damage champions. Lulu right now, while she can withstand my immense science, is not going to be able to do anything once Banner of Command comes out since she's mostly magic damage and Banner of Command makes the big ass cannon minion immune to magic damage. So right now, she's poking me, dealing damage to me, and honestly stopping my push rather well. But again, it's only a matter of time. As far as the complete build for this scientific build goes, you take Rylai's Crystal Scepter after ZZ'Rot Portal after Banner of Command. When you get Rylai's Crystal Scepter, you're basically going to be slowing everything down to a crawl. Killing you will become even more difficult, especially for melee champions. They're going to have to dedicate some crowd control and some actual damage to stop you, and even then, you might still slip away because you're rather tanky and you're slowing them down tremendously. Afterwards, you build whatever you feel is necessary for the situation at hand. You either build an Hourglass to stop any assassinations, Abyssal Scepter for magic resistance, or you build Liandry's Torment for some added damage. Regardless of whichever one you choose, the three first ones are the primary core and must be taken in conjunction with each other. Boots is completely optional in the sense that whichever upgrade is fine. You can take cooldown reduction boots since you're not going to be having max cooldown yet and you probably won't be monopolizing blue. Or boots of swiftness to make your inability to be killed a lot greater. I would also strongly recommend that you get distortion as quickly as you can after buying your core items, though you can slow down on Rylai's Crystal Scepter to get distortion. As you can see though, I'm very close to getting Banner of Command, although spoiler alert, I guess, a scientific spoiler, I'm not going to be able to use it to its maximum potential for the first cast. Sort of watch how the minimap is going. One of the things my team is doing, aside from really fighting in alt chat, is they're not really working together and they're not understanding that I kind of want to push. Right now, I wanted to just push with the Banner of Command, experiment with it, see how strong it can be against Lulu, since honestly it's the first time against her, although I know she should lose, but they summoned me to try to kill Kha'Zix even though they kinda had it. So my Banner of Command and minion dies without much of a result. However, my other minions are able to accumulate some damage on the tower because she was so focused on killing the big one. Still though, that's a taste of what's to come, the first results from this wonderful experiment. Now, I'm going home just to recharge my batteries, buy myself some magic resistance, teleporting back in, making it so she can't hurt me as bad now. I'll be able to basically strong arm her out of the lane. My mafia connections are funding my scientific possibilities. Anyways, all I gotta do is wait for the next cannon minion, and hopefully my ultimate is up by that time, to just destroy this turret. They're going to see that they're going to need to devote several members to actually stop this. The cannon minion is here. I beef it up right now. Come on, beef it up. Scientific steroids. And then just pop my ultimate with a giant cannon, pop every little thing, because the Banner of Command minion is technically supposed to be tanking this. It didn't really work because I gathered aggro at the start, but still, the idea is there. The big ass minion tanks the tower, and all my little turrets get to just destroy it. And even then, this little bastard, well now a giant bastard, is still pushing, still making headway. And the Lulu was forced to try to stop it. So that's going to keep happening. every 2 minutes thanks to the banner of command. I don't even have to go back because the cooldown is almost going to refresh. So I'm just waiting here for another cannon minion. And just waiting for my ultimate to be back up. And hoping that my teammates distract the enemy team long enough for me to deal some considerable damage. As you can see, they're doing the void rift. Here, I just kind of get desperate. I throw the cannon minions so I can clear as fast as possible and then try to back out before they kill me. Fortunately, they don't stop my TP. And I'm able to do a little bit of damage. At least it's not a cooldown wasted, right? But now I have ZZ'Rot Portal. And things are going to get a lot more disgusting because now I'll have little zerglings to help me push. Now, basically, they have so much to deal with. If I put down my ZZ'Rot Portal, they have to find it. If I get a banner of command, they have to kill it. And they have to kill it with physical damage since it's immune to magic damage. And they also have to clear my turrets. And they have to try to kill me. There's so much they have to focus on. And they have to send someone physical or else they're going to get overwhelmed. I'm essentially this constant cancer in the top lane or whatever lane I decide to take. However, if my teammates don't do well in stopping them, then of course I won't be able to accumulate much damage. So I just do everything I can, just put turrets down, and I'm able to get it with just the ZZ'Rot Portal and my little turrets. Lulu can't fight me, she's a little too scared, although she should have just turned around because I lost all my goddamn mana, and then I decide to teleport home before they try to kill me. If I just teleported blue with the fountain teleport, I probably would have died. So now the top lane is taken care of, I can focus my efforts elsewhere, and I choose bottom lane. And I'm telling my teammates, you guys should try to push top or mid or do something else. Try to distract them so I can push freely. And then you know what they told me? Suck a cock. So now I'm just by myself and my teammates pick a fight and they die and they tell me, you should be with us, Heimerdinger. But the great cock of science needs to thrust heavily into Ezreal. Look, just how beautiful is this? Once this minion wave dies, my cannon minion will be in range. Banner of command, ZZ'Rot Portal, turrets, and my ultimate, and this turret just gets so goddamn melted. It doesn't die, unfortunately, because the focus wasn't really on the tower, and the enemy team decided to just recall and try to stop it. But you can see how much damage I can do if they ignore me. It's tremendous. So all I need is for my teammates to use their bodies as a distraction. Hell, you can look at my score, it's 0-0-0. I don't need to do anything but push mindlessly. But is it really mindless if it's scientific? Anyhow, my teammates are fighting. They're demanding I, do something elsewhere. So I decide to sort of hang out with them to try to secure Baron, because if my teammates try to fight like they did before, they might just lose. So I'm trying to sort of siege it, trying to at least hover around here waiting for the cooldowns so we can probably push mid lane and then retreat and take the Baron. Fortunately, my teammates get zigs, they kill him, and this allows us to push. So Banner of Command the minion, ZZ'Rot Portal, and this tower just melts him quickly with all of our forces combined. Unfortunately, the Lee Sin and the Draven are a little too dangerous, so Lee Sin gets pulled and murdered. So back to square one, and by square one I mean home. We really can't do anything, so we just kind of back off. I'm trying to figure out something to do. My teammates, again, they're sort of losing map control, and if you lose map control, you can't really control anything. I decided to teleport in because maybe we turned that around, because the enemy team was getting a little too ambitious and my teammates were honestly getting themselves killed again. I guess my teleport might have saved someone else just because of, oh shit, we gotta back up a little. Although they turned on me and almost killed me as well. Still though, we just gotta keep our losses as minimal as possible. We gotta keep the enemy team sort of struggling so I can push and I can take the towers. They gotta rely on Corki to be able to at least damage the enemy team hard enough to discourage them from doing anything. So I pushed down bottom, I put down my ZZ'Rot Portal in not the best spot, but I put it there so it can last longer. My teammates pick a fight once again, or else they can't get engaged on. But fortunately for me, I love this little thing they do. My teammates die, but every single one on the enemy team, except Kha'Zix, decides to teleport back because they know I'm gonna fuck this fucking turret up. And I still get the turret, the minions secure it. Oh man, isn't science great? Unfortunately, this isn't really what I want. I was hoping to steamroll a lane a lot sooner than this. The problem is that my teammates aren't really focusing on what they're supposed to be doing, like distracting the enemy team and gaining map control. They're going for early fights and really weird engages and dying, which allows the enemy team to just return and try to stop me. Again, I was expecting to at least get one entire lane by this time. And unfortunately, I only got an inhibitor tower. Now, bottom lane needs my help. My teammates are calling me for my help, but as you can see, Draven dies, and then I get pulled because I get a little bit too damn close. But fortunately, I'm tanky enough, and I stun the enemy team before that happened, so I don't die right away. In fact, I managed to get away and heal myself. See, this is the problem I have. My teammates do sort of need my help because I can counter push and sort of counter siege, but if I leave to try to push on my own, and even if I do a great bit of damage, my teammates have the tendency to just die. And if they were to die, I'm pretty sure the enemy team would be able to push even harder than I could push by myself. Fortunately, we catch Kha'Zix. He doesn't die immediately. This is a pretty damn slow crawl, and it takes quite a bit of resources, but we're able to basically counter push as a result. I flashed, used my ultimate E on the Lulu. I was thinking maybe she didn't have her flash and we can kill her. So unfortunately that wasted my ultimate, and I don't have the ultimate push I wanted to, but I still have ZZ'Rot Portal, and I still have Banner of Command. And I'm doing this to distract the enemy team from Baron. My teammates are going to Baron. They're like, distract him, Heimerdinger, and I'm doing my best. ZZ'Rot Portal, Banner of Command, my turret slowing them down with the right eye scepter, and me throwing grenades and missiles as much as I can. It is stopping the enemy team on their tracks. I stopped them long enough for my teammates to get Baron Nashor, and now we have a significant advantage, especially for me with my hyper cancer pushing build of science. So how do you fight this cancer? Well, you fight science with science. You can see that the Blitzcrank bought ZZ'Rot Portal and Banner of Command. Actually, that's pretty damn smart. Also, Heimerdinger is ironically not able to stop Banner of Command minions all that well. Anyways, I pushed down bottom lane with this huge ass wave, but the enemy is here to put a stop to it. So I teleport top lane with a huge wave that's forming. So I put down my ZZ'Rot Portal, Banner of Command, a cannon minion, and I just push with everything I've got. I have my ultimate, so I pop down a turret, pop down my big turret, pop down another small turret, and this big ass turret of theirs falls so quickly, and there's nothing they could have done quick enough to stop it. Isn't that so lovely? Such a scientific boner I'm having right now. So, also I hope you notice one thing. I put my turrets to the left, especially my ultimate one. So the enemy team would have to walk a little bit more to try to kill it, so I can maybe get one or two more auto attacks before it gets taken down. It's just something to keep in mind in your positioning for turrets. Anyways, as you can see, their Banner of Command is able to put at least quite a slowdown on my push. My teammates are trying to push as well, but they're not doing it perfectly. They keep backing off. They don't apply any pressure. So even though I am able to combat this Banner of Command eventually, and I have my own ZZ'Rot Portal and Banner of Command, I'm not able to get any leeway. So it's just kind of killed my whole, scientific push of destiny. I haven't got an inhibitor, and that's kind of a bummer. So I return, I go down bottom lane, but then I'm summoned to the Baron because my teammates want to secure it. So I just start, pooping down turrets around here to defend it. I push down bottom, Banner of Command, ZZ'Rot Portal, all that good stuff, just to sort of pressure it. But my teammates wanted to get Baron, so I just kind of hang about here. Put down a turret once Blitzcrank shows up. I put down another one, just spacing them out so I can at least get some slow if they try to go through it. And my teammates are able to secure Baron right now. Unfortunately, I miss my ultimate missiles. They probably would have killed one of them if I didn't suck so bad. But thankfully, the enemy team is too split up and too disorganized at this point, and they just crumble at the might of our science. And that Blitzcrank pulls Bard and pretty much gets him and Ziggs killed. So any hope they had of stopping any push, which was probably damn minimal, is gone. So hooray for this build. You can definitely try it. As you can see, I got 2 assists, and most of the assists were just throwing a wrench at someone, so it was pretty minor. So yay, it's a low interactivity build. I'm pretty damn sure Riot's gonna fix this at some point because holy crap, it's so much cancer. Enjoy it while it lasts. Videos like this are made possible by my sponsors, Crunchyroll and Loot Crate. Loot Crate's upcoming April crate contains Harry Potter, Vikings, Labyrinth of the David Bowie kind, and Uncharted stuff. If you're interested in any of those themes and would like to check out the offer, click the link in the description below. Using either service greatly supports my channel, and I'll appreciate it tremendously.